Some Catholics have been shocked recently that I said we don't go to heaven by our love for God. I don't see why that's very controversial. Why would we go to heaven based on our love for God? Wouldn't it be more His love for us? In fact, that's what 1 John 4:10 says. In this is love, not that we have loved God, but that He loved us and sent His Son to be the propitiation for our sins. In fact, if you think it is your love for God that's getting you to heaven, then what are you depending upon to get you to heaven? Not God, but yourself. You're relying on what you do. You see, if God asked you, why should I let you into heaven? And you say, well, God, because I love you, well, then look what you're depending upon. Not Jesus, but yourself. And God will be able to say on Judgment Day, really? You think you've loved me? Look at all these sins you've done. You see, friends, God commands us to love Him. We should love Him with our whole heart, soul, mind, and strength. But does any one of us do that as we ought to? Now, we have some love for Him, but do you truly love Him as much as God commands you to? And the answer is no. If you did, you would never sin again. When you give into a sin, you're clearly choosing that sin over God at that moment in time. So yes, we have a love for God, and that love for God will increase as time goes on as God sanctifies us. But if you depend on your love for God to get you to heaven, God will reject you on Judgment Day because your love will be insufficient. It's not perfect, and it doesn't cover your past sins. What's much better is to rely on God's love for us, that Jesus came to this world and died for our sin. This is the difference between heaven and hell for someone, what you depend on to get you to heaven. If it's you, you won't make it in. If it's Christ and what He's done alone, God will welcome you in. So what are you depending upon to save you?